Right edition, welcome, happy day. I got news for you from the right. Politically, right is right and left is wrong, and I'm way over there on the right. Hey, I've even been accused of being a right wing of John Wayne. Who would have thunk it? I want to share this with you. It's just out of a newspaper. It's interesting, I guess. The University of Wisconsin now has announced this. Male students who are transitioning to female students can now get voice feminization therapy. I have no words. That's up to you. You come up with something to say about that. Now, in America, there's 13 million citizens with concealed carry permits, and they now have a new civic responsibility to carry a gun at all times. So says this person and many, many other people. Who's this person? It's the NRA and a whole bunch of other elected politicians, a long list of names here. They've had petitions and polls and blah, 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 and everybody says you got to carry a gun if you're sitting at a restaurant, like many people were in Paris, and bad guys drive by with their guns. You need to be able to take your gun out and protect people. I think that's very important, and I'm guilty of this as well because I have a carry permit in America, and often I don't carry. I go to the store, I go here and I go there, and you should. It should be like putting a watch on. So if you have the permit, you're the safest guy in the room, so you better start to act it. You better be responsible. These people are actually right. When I first read this little news piece, I thought, if I go to the store, don't take a gun, that's my business, leave me alone. But you actually do have a responsibility to the citizenry because there are bad people out there. And bad people, guess what? They do bad things. So it's up to us to stop them. I mean, you don't need a phone, you need a gun. Okay then, Senator Cruz, he's running for the nomination of the Grand Old Party. At first, I didn't care for him too much, and I've warmed up to him a lot, and I quite like him. I don't think he should be president, though. I think he should be vice president, and I think Donald Trump should be president, because Trump, he just breaks me up, and I like him. I like what he says, and he speaks from the heart, from the gut, and from the mind a little bit. There's no teleprompters, and I don't have one either, did you see? And there's not some other person writing the speech. He feels it. I mean, whenever Okami or some other elected politician speaks, you're not necessarily getting what they believe. What you're getting is what somebody in a back room wrote down and said, this is what the people need to hear. And it's kind of not the same. And back to Ted Cruz, what he's saying here is that President Obama is not interested in protecting the United States. And it goes on with all of the reasons why. He says terrorists, they're comfortable in America and on and on. I hope he's not right with everything the way he says it, but he ain't a Obama fan, I can sure tell you that. And he'd be a great vice president, as I've already said. On Tuesday, November 10th, in Michigan, you have a state senator there. Her name is Rebecca Warren. She made a very bold statement. She says criminals deserve more legal protection because they don't have enough, and they should actually have more than their law-abiding victims. And she's now introduced to the Senate a bill that's referred to as 611. You know what? They continue to walk among us. She should move to Canada because that's actually happened up there. I mean, if a good guy shoots a bad guy for some reason because the bad guy broke into his house and was doing a bad thing, the police come and they take the bad guy away and give him a check and a shirt. The good guy goes to jail. I mean, that's how screwed up this left-wing thing is in our country, in North America, maybe in the world, and you got to get a handle on it. I used to think that these real left-wing people could be fixed, but now I know better. It's a mind disease. Hey, y'all come back tomorrow. We're going to have more for you from the right because right is right politically and left is wrong. Hey, see ya.